WWM here, and this is my first video for best top 10 hits. My pick, and it doesn't necessarily mean the best score. I like to vary these up. It's kind of the best ratio, the best story. So this is my top 10 pick of one I thought was good, and I'll go over why I thought it was good. Sorry if you sent me a photo and it's not on here. I had a lot of entries, so this is what I picked. All right, so start off here at number one. I love this because it's a good ratio. So he attacked with some ones as well. He used almost 40,000 ones, and he was able to take out these threes and fours. He only lost 2.5 million and was able to take off 17.5 million. So awesome job. All right, so here's number two. This was a defense, and this was a trap that was set. What I like about this is the ratio between the two. The defender only lost 6.6 thousand troops and was able to kill 190,000 T4 troops. This was a nice trap set with some fives, so kudos to you. This was a well-placed trap. Number three, another defense. I don't know what the attacker was thinking here. He has, a third of this guy's influence. He comes in there with just 262,000 cavalry and just gets obliterated. The defender only loses, it looks like, mostly just T1s. The ratio on this is off the chart. It seems like a suicide mission. Possibly he got mad and decided to attack back. But number four, we got Chris. This was a baby onslaught, beautifully executed, taking in an appropriate amount of threes, but still having enough damage to take off 8 million points off this guy and killing quite a few all T4s, so 167 T4s, 167,000 T4s, and the attacker only lost some T3s. This was a great ratio for Kingdom versus Kingdom, and Chris was one of the reasons why we did so well. His ratios, not only is he getting good hits, but he's getting good ratios and losing the few amount of points as possible. So thank you, Chris. We're lucky to have you. Number five, we have this defense. And I plotted off both names because I don't want his defense to get highlighted here. Figure out who it was. But what I like about this is the meat shield we have going on. The 400,000 to absorb most of this attack. The ratio on this is fantastic. We have only 267,000 defending loss and over 10 million on the offense lost. So this was a great defense. Kudos to you, anonymous person. Awesome job. Okay, number four, we have Tears. This was a great attack, and there's a couple things I love about this. One, Tears was smart, and obviously he scouted first. He rightly assessed that this guy had a lot of melee, so he attacked with a heck of a lot of siege. The other thing that I love about this is, one, he took this guy down, half his influence, just knocked him by 20 million, down to 20 million. Just massive hit, had a good ratio. But he only did this, he did all this damage with only 200,000 troops, which is fantastic. Yeah, Tears, you're awesome. This was a great hit. So number three is a two-potter. And this was an onslaught against the pop. The attackers initially attacked and took off 1 million troops, only losing 40,000, and probably mostly lower tier. And it looks like they are mostly lower tier. Great attack. They followed this up with another attack, so the defender lost. They move out of the pop. Then the clan that is there reinforced the pop, and then so they decide to attack again, and then we get this. They technically lose this, and they lost a lot of T4s, 700,000 T4s. They were able to kill 1.1 million troops, and you know, one of the participants in this lost 10 million influence. The pop ended up losing as a total of 35 million influence. So it was still a good hit. Obviously, they probably shouldn't have done this. They lost a lot of T-Force, but we can all learn from battles like this. Number 2 here. This, by the numbers, was my biggest pick that I got for Kingdom versus Kingdom. 103 million influence lost in a single hit. They had 12 participants in this onslaught, and it took out over 2 million troops. So the story goes with this is that this gentleman who has the influence of 163 million had quit playing the game 5 Kingdom versus Kingdoms ago. So he survived 5 of these, and I'm sure that everybody scouted him and were anxious to hit this guy. I think that it was the new rules and the bigger onslaught that and the right attacker was actually able to take these guys down. His defense was decent. He had 1.8 million melee and then 700,000 demons. These guys attacked with a good ratio. They knew what they were doing, and this was an awesome hit. Kudos to you guys. Fantastic. So now we're down to number 1, and here's my best pick out of everything that I got, and this is beautiful. So the story goes that Kingdom 17, in Kingdom versus Kingdom, they were down by like 5-6 billion points. This single hit changed the tide, and they were able to get back up to where they were at par. I'm not sure if they actually won or not, but it ended up making this a really close race. So this one battle changed the tide for the entire war. So these guys from the Rednecks, 2 of them are co-workers, and obviously they were watching this guy. And this guy with 130 million influence, he was farming invaders. So what these guys from Rednecks did is they just timed it perfectly for when the hero was out of the castle, and were able to use an instant to instantly attack with their onslaught. And this is the result. Just losing only 2. Well, 1 participant lost 2.4 million. Obviously, the losses were probably a little higher than that, but to take off 51 million, this was a devastating hit. Just obliterated. This is the type of hit that makes you quit the game. You have something like this where you're losing. Look at all those T4s. I mean, it's sickening. It's sickening for me, and I wasn't even the one who got hit. Just amazing single hit, great story. Changing the time for Kingdom versus Kingdom. This is by far the best hit that I received. So, kudos to you guys in 17. Fantastic. Thank you all for watching my video, and a special thanks to everybody who contacted me online and gave me their photos. Look me up, Army WWM2. I'm on the Line app. You can also find me in game. I'm easy to find. And I love listening. I love hearing from you guys. If you see me, don't be shy. Say hi. If you see my videos, tell me. I love hearing that. So you see me around, you want to find me, you want to say hi, feel free. If you want to find me in the Line app because you have a question, feel free. I love getting those, and I love answering questions for everybody. And it helps me realize what videos I need to make, where everybody's at, and what everybody wants to learn. So I got some great videos coming up. I'm Castle 25 right now. I'm going to hit 26, so I'm going to do a video on that, see exactly what the resource cost is for that. I'm going to do some good combat tests too, and not just talk about it, but actually do some definitive Imperial tests on the combat system, talking about which is better, defense versus health, health versus offense. Thank you, and more videos to come.